Hi, I'm Tristan, and welcome to Plastic Oddities. Hi, and welcome to what I think is episode 7, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, sign language. I don't know. And I thought I'd do this episode. Sounds very TV, very professional. At least I put my teeth in today. Look, I got in. Last video I did, I realised I was missing half of it and I had this horrible whistle coming out of my mouth as I was speaking. Good times. As I said, episode 7, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some pretty good news that actually I've gotten in the last day or two, actually. Today is Wednesday, it's Anzac Day here in Australia, and it was on Sunday, I think it was. I was sort of discussing things with my wife, and she has okay to I guess, get a new building area, which is really awesome. I should preface this by I will admit I'm very fortunate. I have a very supportive wife. She tolerates a lot. Bless you, love you, honey. I've got a pretty good job, which affords me lots of opportunities for travel and to meet people and things like that. And I get paid okay. Be nice to be paid more, but I'm paid okay. I'm pretty good with my money, so I'm able to, I guess, buy things and get things that maybe other modelers can't or aren't able to. So look, I acknowledge that. I am very, very fortunate. Also, where I live, as in with regards to in Australia where I live. I live about 2 hours out of Sydney, so I don't have that issue of small property, nowhere to build stuff. I live in an really old house. It's an awesome old house. Has a cellar underneath, which I'm currently using as my build area, which I'll show some photos around here somewhere. And I also am fortunate enough to have a building desk on our enclosed veranda, which again I'll show photos here somewhere of that. And I've been planning with my wife to actually build a shed out the back. And initially had that, it was okay, I could do that, no drama, which I was allowed to use. It would be like a 20 square metre building area. Like, how awesome is that? We have an old garage, which is at the back of our place. And I'd always thought, well, why don't we use that? But because it is fibro or asbestos, there's always been a concern there. From her, not me. Hey, I don't care, it's only my lungs. I shouldn't joke about that, actually, it's not funny. But it was just always this idea of, because it's away from the house, there was always that concern that I'll live up there and she'll never see me, and she kind of wasn't really cool with that, even though she doesn't mind me doing what I do. Because at least with our cellar, which is under our bedroom, she can like stamp on the floor to get me to come upstairs and I'll hear her. So having this shed out the back, which is about 15, 20, maybe about 30 metres away from the house, she was always a little bit worried about that. And we were just discussing things. We want to build a carport in our backyard. And she just said, hey, that idea that you had about doing up the old garage and using that as your modelling area, I'm okay with that. Why don't you go and do it? She then got the shits with me like 10 minutes later because I hadn't gotten off the couch to start going and buying the paneling, because it has to be like repanelled on the inside. And a lot of work has to be done. It is just a junk storage area at the moment. No, there's not much in there, but it's just like where the Christmas tree's kept, and bikes, and just boxes of rubbish, and a lot of work. And said she honestly got the craps with me. I shouldn't swear. I've been told I swear too much. She actually got really annoyed with me because I didn't race up to the hardware store to start buying stuff to do the shed up. I said, look, if I want to do this properly, want to get the electricals right, want to get the paneling in properly. So I need to measure it up, and I actually want to plan out what the shed's going to look like. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to kind of show you what the shed looks like, where I currently am, and just sort of spread the love, because I think this is really awesome. A couple of years of planning, or trying to convince her to let me do this. And yeah, I'm really stoked. So let's just get on with the video. I don't know if I'll talk over it or not. Again, planning, not my thing, as you know. But let's show you what's going on. And hey, come September, which is my timeline, I'm going to get it done during the September break. Hopefully I'll be moved in and I can do a follow-up to this in, 5 months' time. Showing you what it was and what it looks like. And hopefully it's going to be awesome. Though knowing me, it's probably going to be semi-ordinary. But hey, at least I have a bigger space. Because as you'll see, I have a lot of crap. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to talk too much, but this is the cellar that's under our house at the moment, and as you can see, it really does look like a bomb has hit it. I've just recently had to move some boxes and stuff in there, and it's taken up a lot of space. But yeah, it's a fairly basic room. It's about 2.5 meters by 2.5 meters square. It was originally designed as a wine cellar, so it's honestly not that big. And one of the things that I sort of have realised that I'm running out of space to put my builds on. So either I stop building, sell everything up, which isn't going to happen, or I get a bigger space or a better way of doing stuff. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So yeah, so this is the current space as it I say a lot. Yeah, but as you know. Yeah, so this is the current space as it looks like, and I'd have a lot of stuff. I've built a lot. I've really built a lot. Probably could be a little bit more organised, tidy. I'm very messy by nature, but hey, so just enjoy. Just a couple of photos of my current building area, and again, it's just a bench on our deck. So nothing too fancy, but it's nice to work in the sun. Hey, it's fun, cool. And this is the back shed. yeah, so as you can see, it's an unlined structure. It's not in the best nick and a lot of gaps. As you can see, there's vines coming in from the fence next door. So I said a lot of work needs to be done in here, but hey, it works out at about 16.5 square metres, which is like 3 times the space of what I'm using at the moment. So I'm actually really happy with this, but as I said, a lot of work has got to be done. All those walls have got to be panelled. The electricals, as I said, have got to be moved into position so I can use them, have PowerPoints and whatnot where I want them, sorry. The other big thing is actually working out where all these tools and the lawnmower and stuff has got to go. So our first project that we'll be doing, as I mentioned, was a carport with probably a little shed off the side of it. So once it's cleared, oh, that's embarrassing, that's all the boxes of my box lids of kits that I've built. So once this kind of gets cleared a little bit, we can then go from there, and hopefully it'll all work out. So yeah, again, I'll just let this run and you can have a look at what it looks like. So yeah, that's the plans. That's what I'm working with at the moment. So as I said, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm posting updates and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. And now for this thing.